I'm just gonna do a little makeup to get ready for the day. Go back in and re-blow dry my hair. But I have a podcast to record, so I thought that that's what I'd do. I just honestly have been really loving getting ready for the day. It's a goal that I've had of mine for a little bit now, and I cannot encourage it enough. If you are my age or you are even younger, like in high school, I mean, there's just such a difference when you put yourself together just even a little bit. Like, you don't have to go overboard, you don't have to spend 2 hours in the mirror. Please don't do that. But I think it makes you feel, or at least it makes me feel awesome, and just like doing a little bit of makeup for your face, at least like make sure you look a little bit presentable, because you're just gonna feel so much better in your skin. And before I start doing any makeup, I wanted to show you guys this new thing I just got from One Size. It's a base thinner vitamin pearl serum, and it's a really beautiful, like, iridescent type of serum, and I like to mix it with my foundation to give it a little bit more of a sheen to it. So anything to give me a little glow is an absolute yes for me. I've been loving going in with the Charlotte Tilbury, I forget what this is called, but it's just like another glow thing, and I just like to start off my skin this way. My current foundation that I've been loving is the Estee Lauder, can it focus? The Estee Lauder Double Wear Foundation. I am obsessed with the way that this has been making my skin feel. I'm really between this and the House Labs foundation, because I also really like the consistency. I just like a really like satiny type of finish. I think this one, I really like the color, and I actually might even add in a smidge of this other foundation to make it a teeny bit deeper and like a little bit more golden. So this is just the L'Oreal Infallible. I used to use this in high school all the time. I would mix 2 shades to get like my perfect shade. But I'm just gonna try to like deepen it just like a little bit, because I do have fake tan on. I don't know why this isn't wanting to focus. And I'm using the Sephora 70 foundation brush. I used to use beauty blenders a lot to do foundation when I would get ready. I don't usually even wear foundation, but if I'm doing kind of like a fuller coverage makeup look, then I do like the way that it looks. It just gives like an even complexion. And I really like the way that this brush like seamlessly blends everything together. Just turn on a light to give it more. Really been liking the Too Faced Born This Way concealer in the shade Cloud to brighten me just a bit. It's definitely light, but I just like the way that it brightens my eyes. Makeup is such a trust the process. Like, I don't know, like, yeah, this doesn't match right now, but don't worry, I always make it match in the end, and I always think my makeup ends up looking pretty good in the end. So I feel like you have to not like get freaked out while you're like doing it. I'm gonna go with the Fenty Beauty in Latte and just bronze it up with a little cream. I like to dab it on my hand at first so it's not too much. Just warm up my cheeks. I also like to always go in like an upward motion to just lift everything, or give it the illusion of that at least. I try to focus a lot of my makeup like on the outwards of my face. I just think it's like flattering versus like all in here. I'm gonna set my under eyes, even though I really need a new one of these. I've literally been using like the most I can get out of it. For my favorite, which is blush, I'm going to use this little Rhode pocket blush in the shade Juice Box and just warm up my cheeks a little bit. I like this Too Faced palette, and I just like to go in with, it's like a really like light shade at the top. I like to go with this Diamond Bomb, How Many Carats 01 of the Fenty Beauty. Like it's like a glitter kind of thing. Just put this like all over my eyelids. Then back in with this Too Faced palette, and I'm gonna just like smudge my upper lid. Nothing, I don't know, too precise. Really just focusing more on the corners of the eyes. I'm even gonna take like a shimmery brown and just like plop that at the corner of the eye. Again, this is not an everyday look. I'm filming a podcast, so I'm just doing a like Victoria's Secret kind of like shimmery glam, like a little more like sexy eye. We're just gonna do a little lip, and I like this. I have like nothing in it. It is the Makeup Forever in Cacao. Endless Cacao, and I like to go over the top of it with the balance and just and this is the final makeup look. My camera died kind of in between, so I'll try to like insert things I used. Okay, hi. So this was sort of chaotic, but I'm in the middle of editing it, and I thought I would just tell you guys the rest of the things I used on my face because I just like jump scared you and was finished. So before I went in and did my lip, I put bronzer on the apples of my cheeks. You can really use any kind of bronzer. I really like one that's really kind of more deep set orangey, like a more bronzy kind of look. I can link the one I used in my description. And then I did an over the top blush. I like the Tarte blushes, a shiny blush, like a corally pink. And then I did under eye setting with the House Labs pink setting powder. And then I'll spray my face. And then I went and put the L'Oreal mascara, Paradise one, I think it's called, on my eyelashes. And then I did like a black liquid liner just to kind of like enhance the wing a little. And I believe that was it. But I just think it's pretty. It's kind of like shiny and good for filming.